There has to be a better way. I've been a Serato user for years, and I've always been interested in using it to its fullest creative potential, but it just seems like there are some limitations with it. There's only so much that my two hands can do to keep the action going, so with that in mind, I guess there's just not a whole lot else that I can do with it, given the gear that I have, so I guess we'll just turn on the MPC. Wait a minute! Serato's gone crazy! Could this be some virus? Thankfully, no. What's actually happening is that I'm using the MPC to sequence MIDI events to automate Serato, something that I didn't think was possible, but it occurred to me the other day. I was reading this old book on vintage synthesizers, and I was looking at the old step sequencers, where each knob would control one step, or each switch would control one step, and so there'd be 8 steps in a sequence, very clunky, very vintage way of doing things. But it occurred to me that why couldn't I do that with a sequencer like the MPC to control the MIDI notes, and it works. So if you are a Serato user or a Traktor user, get ready to rethink the way that you've been doing things all along, because I really am excited about this idea. I think that this opens up really a new world of creative possibilities to control the effects, to control cue points, to even control the loading and unloading of different tracks. So the chain of connection is going from the MPD, the MIDI out. There's a MIDI cable here and the MIDI out port. MIDI out is going to the MIDI in of the MPC, and then the MIDI out from the MPC is going into the computer. So I've got one of those M-Audio Uno Sport interfaces that changes MIDI to USB to control Serato. So I still control everything from the MPD, all of these notes, but using the soft through function of the MPC, the MIDI notes just go from the MPD into the MPC and then into the computer to control Serato. So when you have your MPC going here, let's go to mode, and as you can see, active track, it's receiving channel 1, or whatever channel that you want to put your MPD to, or your controller to. Just make sure that's on, and then the soft through just means the notes go from the other controller through the MPC into the computer. So we'll go back out to main. Let's go to a different sequence here. Got some L. Ron Hubbard action going for you up here on the video screen. And so really pretty simple, so I'll show you how to record a MIDI sequence now. So what we'll do is just program a basic MIDI sequence. On the MPC I've got a beat, just a basic 4-to-the-floor kick and a clap going. Sorry if you don't like it, I do. And we'll just program a basic cue point sentence, and then I'll explain things as we go along.
Man poses a great many problems, and he is so varied.
For the video, or the Serato track, I've got 5 cue points loaded. So here's number 1.
Man poses a great many
2,
culture to culture,
3,
spiritual integrity.
4,
very simple.
5.
Mental condition. Man culture
2,
to
3,
spiritual.
4, 5.
Man culture to spiritual. Very simple.
Okay.
And you see.
And so what I'm going to do is going to hit record over here on the MPC. And then the MPC is going to start recording the MIDI notes that I play from the MPD. So I'll just start off real simple like this. Hit the record. It's going to be at 130 BPM. So I'll start the video here.
We live in a world where man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great many.
So already it's playing that little sentence of cue points.
Man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great many problems. And
it depends on, it's going to go into overdub mode of the MPC. So whatever else you want to record on top of that, it should good to go.
Man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great many problems. Man poses a great spiritual intent. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spiritual intent. Man poses a great simple.
Now we'll do some loops.
Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spiritual integrity. Very simple. Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a great.
Now we can throw on some effects. I'm going to throw on some flanger
Man poses a spirit. Man poses a
by turning on the effects, or on and off.
Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spiritual. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spiritual. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spiritual integrity. Very simple. Man poses a great spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a great spirit. Man poses.
So I'm not doing anything, and the MPC is doing it all for me.
Very simple. Man poses a great spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a great spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spiritual. Man poses a great.
So say you also want to program some effects, or some video effects.
Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great.
So I'll just do the crossfader here.
Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great simple. Man poses a spirit. Man poses a great simple.
So it's going to be up to your computer to see how much it can handle. Sometimes I notice when I get all the effects going, it overloads my computer, but my MacBook's about 4 years old now, so that might be an issue.
Man poses a great simple. Man poses a great many problems. And he is so true.
So lastly, with your MPC or your MIDI sequencer or whatever it is that you're using, you might program a whole bunch of different sequences and then launch them from the track mute screen, or in Ableton you might launch them from the clip launch screen, and that'll just give you a choice of the effects that you want to launch. So I've got this this one's crossfade, fourth, which means quarter note, left effect intensity, right effect intensity, left effect bypass, right effect bypass, and then these are faster, and then these are the up faders going up and down oppositely. So like for this one, I'll just show you a couple of those. We'll just do the crossfade one. So we'll get Denise Austin loaded up on the other side. Or no, that's a good one. Okay. Turn off the lights here. So it's going to go from L. Ron Hubbard to this Maybelline commercial. Or maybe not. There we go. Take the effect off. Yeah, like that. Okay. So then we can mute that and you see that it stops. And then let's just go left effect bypass, and this is sync to beat, so it's just turning on the video effect on and off. That's the false color video effect. So it's a good one. So we could get that going with the crossfade. Boom. So, I hope this has been helpful to you. I know that it sure has been to me, so I know that this is definitely going to revolutionize the way that I use Serato to perform. And Serato, if you're watching this, I would love a job. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's, you know, on the message boards I saw a thread about what would you like to see in improvements to Serato, whatever, and that's what I would like to see, is a step sequencer that lets you do all this automatically without the hardware unit like the MPC. So that would be my suggestion, and so hit me up and show me what you're working on if you're going to put this technique to use, or if you discover how to use this in other ways, you know, or use other sequencers, I would love to see that. So please, please, please hit me back, because I know there's a lot of Serato and Tractor users out there to. So let's get something going. Let's get a conversation going, and hit me up. Also, if you're in the Wichita area, I'm going to start teaching lessons on pretty much everything that I do: electronic music production, performance, DJing. So I'll be teaching through the Air House over on the west side, and hit me up through YouTube. You can find me on Facebook too, and I would love to discuss with you how I could help to get your electronic music plans and dreams, how to make those a reality. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off now, so have a good one. Let me know what you come up with later.